coming to you live with a live recording presentation at 900 hours, 18 minutes on Saturday, August 15, 2020. You see that I want to explain some things and show you some different things within this presentation about the things we do. And this one is titled Black Men, Where Are You? Because I don't feel as I fit in a box. Here's some things. I don't fit in a box. I've done good in society. I've been the best son I can be, the best uncle I can be, and the best brother. ER and with the A. To my surrounding brothers. I never want to hurt people. Yes, I've been in fights, but to me, a fight can be good depending on who the person is. Because I would say it sometimes I just want to smack someone or stop, leave me alone. You're getting under my skin. But that don't mean I want to kill you. That don't mean I want to hurt you. But I don't feel as imagery of us was well put for men. And if you don't put good imagery for men, eventually it affects women because the men are the leaders of the household. Don't care how you want to look at it. I don't care if we're in the new times or the new days. That don't take away the man. But if a woman don't see it that way, I feel as a man, I will guide and challenge a young man. What is her purpose? You will listen to music and songs. You will hear women dissing us. Then we'll say, well, the music in the 90s dissed us. But then the men, I'll say, well, the women accepted it. And the men can't say, well, if she accepted it, that's how you treat her. No, that's not how I didn't treat her. That's how she dignified herself with no dignity. So that's what I'm going. And I put this one first, the devil's advocate. I want to look up the devil's advocate with you. Because I don't want to be a devil's advocate for anything. A person who expresses a contentious opinion in order to provoke debate or test the strength of the opposing argument. So if that's the definition, cool. But I really don't want to do that. But I want to come with you in pure love. If you never heard that one, you thought I was going to say something else. Causing or likely to cause an argument controversial, including heated. So this is a heated debate over time when she tried to depict me as a man based on what? What are you depicting me as a man? What are you basing your manness on? You could say, you could base it on your father, but was your father a good example? So no. I base it on the respect my mother have taught me. When I know I shouldn't use a certain word, she disciplined me. My father was there. He found out. He talked to me, but he wasn't there. So his discipline level was different, but I had it. I did not never want to disrespect my father. Even being 6'5", my father 5'8", I still never want to disrespect my father and fight my father. I never had that attitude, but I see that now in all men. Not even that's just our race, but within our race, I see that as well. I see the young men challenging their father. And my brother, my nephew didn't do that because guess what? I was the best brother and uncle I can be. So I would like to move on with the presentation. The first one was the show. And why I call this the show? Because back then, because we got to do a little history. We can't get out of history, and I should have had more for this, but I wanted to show you that white men in blackface, they call it bamboozle. But it seems as now in society, our women, the same race, I don't care, our women, because like, oh, we not properly, we don't love, it's Blackistan, we knackers, it's all this negative hate. Where's her hatred coming from? Is it coming from me? Did I do anything? But the funny part, they will ignore these skin color men and say they're better. But I always said this, if these skin color men are better, don't that make their skin color women better than you? And here's another retort we always have. Why black women can't find a good man? I want to ask that to you. As a black woman, quote unquote, but I don't use black. You're indigenous, indigo, African descendant, if you're of African descent. If you are of native descent, why is it hard for you to find the man of your race, of that skin color? I'm the same color as Denzel. Why do you think it's hard? Don't look at the men. Look at yourself. Because I've been on plenty dates. I talk to many women, and they tell me lots of things. And then I ask them, do you think that is going to attract that man? Or would you think that's attracting me? And what attracted me, I learned for me the most, was her mind. Booty is one thing. I can love booty or enjoy booty. But my thing attraction, if I'm going to say physically, is legs. It's not booty. That's the funny part. And it's not her eyes. It's legs. And if it will be the booty, it's not even the booty. It's the cuff under the booty. And it's the way she carry herself. If you carry yourself with a mind of, I'm going to express my sexuality, because I notice a lot of our women are expressing their sexuality, but it's not sensual, it's just sexual. And that's all I get, because they'll zoom in on their crotch. They'll wear pants when it's a camel toe and tell about, look at it, it's fat. It's not fat. How about you pull down your pants or your shorts out of your coochie? Or how about you find something more your size, or you keep searching? Because as a man, if something don't fit me in my size, I don't just throw it on me. I say, okay, I got to go find something in my size. But if I'm working out and I want to wear a shirt that is protruding, the shoulder protruding of my muscles, I'm going to wear that shirt. But I'm going to let them know, I work out. This is why I'm wearing it. But it's not, and if it's too tight on my private area, I'm going to say, okay, I understand that. But it's just who I am. Maybe that day I'm excited. Maybe that day, whatever it may be. And I'm not going to say, man, we have the disrespect. That's disrespectful to me. When a woman say, if I can't see your penis print, I don't want you. That's disrespectful. That's like saying, well, we got to see your coochie print. But no woman, or your nipples hard. Or if I don't see your booty cheeks. And then it's funny when I see women outside wearing those things, they constantly pulling down. They constantly pulling stuff up because they don't want to. But why did you put it on? You knew it was to. When I put things on, I know if it had a hole in it. Sometimes I just say forget it because I'm wearing it. If you want to stare at my hole and say my pants got a hole in them, cool. I ride a bike and that part come from riding a bike. But why you think you having troubles? Don't say that there's no good men because of our race. Don't say that. I can give off names, not even just celebrity. I know men been married 30 years, 20 years, 55 years. Men that would have been married over 50, 60 years but passed away. So don't tell me there's not. And don't tell me it's not a plenty flow. Yes, it is. It's a lot. Forget the statistic. I don't care 80% will get married. I'm talking about actually good men. That's just good men. They don't go. I'm not saying they don't, like, oh, they don't do wrong. They never did no wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But there are some good men, but they're overlooked. Who is the biggest enemy? I was told that when Honorable Brother Malcolm, rest his soul, said black women are the least protected, undefended for, most disrespected. And in my lifetime, I don't know who, I never disrespected this woman, but she's angry at me. If I never disrespect you and you draw your anger at me, how do I supposed to treat you afterwards? And I was told by a wise man, she's not your woman. Why do you care that she's, and here's go that other part. Why do you care that she's wearing that? She's doing that. Exactly. If a woman of my race not going to listen to my words. So if you seeing this and it go viral, or some other man say it, another man you respect, he say, please don't show your booty in public. And you don't listen to that because you said, I'm independent, I'm my own woman. But you want me to defend you and protect you. You gotta really think about that. So if you're in a relationship, your boyfriend or your guy you engaged to, your fiance or your husband, say, no, I don't, you talk it over. And you still do it. And it's happened to me and my friend, he's married. His wife wears certain things. He didn't scold her. He knew she wore the things. But something she wore one day. And he didn't curse her, because I won't say that was a curse. He was trying to dispel it, like saying, hey, sweetie, or one wife, this is what you're wearing. In the setting, you're in a customer service setting. where people are going in and out of the building. You're going to see multiple men. You're going to see respectful men. He didn't say it this way, but in so many words, disrespectful men, respectful men, disrespectful men, tall men, short men, men that's bigger, smaller, wider, or that have a certain attribute and characteristics about him. If you wear this, you're going to get, and behold, came home, the supervisor even brought her into office. She felt as one of the managers had said something inappropriate. That didn't give him a right. But listen to this. If I walk outside just disrespecting people, now we got to look at this because we don't want to put energy into that thinking, that mentality. If I'm disrespecting and hurting people, now I'm not disrespecting or hurting people a year later. Where do that energy go when I was disrespecting people for 2, 3, 4 years, for when I was in the mall, when I was going? To me, I see where it go. It go to illnesses. Why do you think that person got an illness that you never heard of? You think about people when they older. You got all these illnesses. I'm like, and you know, when I was a child, I would say, what did this person do in this world? People are like, oh, they was a good person. You sure about that? I don't know if they was that really good of a person. But me being a CNA, I'm not looking at that. I was like, I would have to try to, what's that word? When you soul somebody, I don't want to use a C-O-N. I had to soul that person. Bring them in, hug them, show them some affection, some compassion, some sympathy. Because that's already in me. Because I already know you probably was not very good to people. And want to know the funny part about being a CNA? And women want to talk to all that jazz about mothers are great, mothers are good. All the men, it was very, very rare. Very rare. Even when I did extra shifts on other floors in the other building, but in the same company, the men always had someone come and see them. Isn't that ironic? The men always. It was rare when, even that one guy, even if it's like once a week, once every 2 weeks, it was all. But that woman, it was hard. And then the person come to see, and I got to see him. I said, can you please come back? Because the ladies will have a bad day. That's why I said, women, have all your money. Be single. But is you really single, or do you have a man on the side? I don't have a woman I can just call up and just have sex, because I know within me that's not going to work for me. That's not good for me. But then if you're going to be lonely at 70 and 60, I feel sorry. I felt really in my heart. It was Caucasian women, Middle Eastern women, and the African descendant / quote unquote native descendant woman. Nobody came. When they came, it was like quick, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Then it was like, even their daughters, it's like, damn, what did that person do? So the biggest enemy, I'm not your enemy. If I'm literally loving on you and respecting you, I don't gotta do nothing. You can go out and do the same thing. I have to walk down the street just as much as you. But if you can't be the one that say you hate the music and listen to it, you can't be mad that that man not showing you no attention, the one that you want. But then say there is no men when the men is showing you attention, but you somehow, this brother look good, he work, he got a job, he take care of his home, his business, he might not have a child take care, but you don't want those men. But the funny thing, you will have a child too. I don't want to be with I'm sorry. And I tell the women I'm talking to, I don't want to be, and I even give some a chance to have one. I say, I don't even want that no more. So when they come around, they look at me weird, like, he ain't coming on to me. He ain't trying to, nope. Because you just showed me you don't want a good man. But while your baby father is not being a father, I'm already, my experience of what you're doing, you're keeping the same behavioral patterns, the same behavioral problems. You want to be with a man that you want to be with, but you don't want to be with a man that want to be with you. And for years and years, brothers be trying to tell you this. Our bad thing, majority of us, our race, grew up in what? The neighboring surrounding where it's I guess you could say the young man in the top right picture, he's a geek, a nerd. Other one's a gang, he hired. He in the streets. He's selling drugs. To me, selling drugs, you in the streets. I don't care how you put it. There's no classy way to put it. You in the streets. So to me, you are in the streets. You on a block, on a corner, on the street, selling drugs. You're a drug dealer. I don't care if you did it, you a dope boy. I don't care if you the paper. I don't care what your level was. You in the streets. Because that's what, if you a young lady always ripping and running the street, you just call fast tails, hot tails. You in the streets. I don't want someone in the streets. But look what happened years later. This is what I see. And it's funny. It's not funny. It's sad, but funny at the same time. Like, damn, I still look good. I'm in shape. And they see me. They're like, oh, I'm even one of the chicks. And she still tried to diss me later on social media because I guess she got past that part. But she going through a divorce. She with men that don't want to be with her. Now she starting to express her hatred. See, people thought I was expressing my hatred toward women. No. But I'm crying and complaining because this is what happens. You get mad at me for being good to you, but then now later down, at 37, I'm missing out on, see that youthful body at the top? I don't want that body. I don't mind her getting thicker, but I don't want that body at the bottom. I don't look that way. I may not have some protruding muscles, but I'm not out of shape. I can still defend myself. I still can go run and play with kids. I outrun the kids. Can you still, as a woman or a man, can you still outrun your children? You probably can't. Why are you that bad out of shape? I don't care your age. It took to almost my mother to being 60 to where she more injury things and things of that nature. For me to know, saying, dang, my mother not as fast no more or as strong as me. At my point, you're a young man, your mother's stronger than you. I seen the strength of a single mother. No disrespect for single mothers, but I don't want any because I want to meet. And if I don't meet somebody, cool. I'll accept my plight. I'm already accepting it. In a minute, you're not gonna hear me talking about women. You're gonna think I'm gay or something wrong with me. They're gonna see me as doing posts. I'm gonna be traveling. That's not even my thing. But I'm gonna be traveling to places that I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna find enjoyable to me, and not just traveling and say I travel across the world or I just did it to do it. No, I'm traveling. It's place in Portland, Oregon, where I want to travel to. It's like it's a hill, such as there's a hill there over the water, and you can watch the sunrise and sunset. It looks sweet, and it's like a watchtower. I gotta find that place. I don't know. I know it's in Portland, and see, I didn't say Bahamas. I didn't say Tora. I didn't say Bora Bora. I didn't say Antigua Bay. I didn't say Jamaica. I said Portland, Oregon. Right here in the United States of America. And then, this is what happened. Act 1. Top picture. You get this. One thing I found to be weird, I'm not into white women. I just wanted to show this for some reason. And I'm going to hashtag it, and you can say it's blasphemy, or you can ask me. For me, it's a curse. And I love my mother, and it's not disrespect to my race women. It's a curse to love my race women only. You know why it's a curse? I always been good to my race women since I was a little kid. Even where I grew up at. I might have missed opportunities. So maybe my opportunity was not as plentiful. I have been in, I'm going to say, 6 women I have engaged. I won't say it was a relationship because they all less. The longest relationship I've been in was a year and some months. That's the longest. So only say my longest relationships are a year. And I haven't found that it was very difficult. And the bad part about it, because even with my low wages, and I want to let you know, I dated women from, if you call it, whatever you want to call the lowest type of woman, that don't have nothing, that don't want to do nothing, to the women that have stuff, that want to do, that had all these, what you call, quote unquote, hashtag ambitions, and I held my own. But for some reason, they didn't see me, or for some, it was something in their mind. They didn't see me as the guy, or I was even told I was too good. I thought that to be very weird. But I had to think, I'm always honest. If you can see, I'm honest on here. I don't hide. I felt as my raised women make me feel inadequate. I would tell that to anybody. You make me feel inadequate. I'll tell that to my mama. If she do something, say, Mom, you make me feel as these, like I told my mother before, the way you was talking, she was talking and acting towards me. I said, Mom, look over there. The neighbors, literally, from our back and front doors, still in the housing authority. I want to call them projects or the ghetto or the hood. It's not that quote unquote hood. It's just it was decent to grow up in. It wasn't the best place to grow up in. My mother did her best. She made sure we eat. See, where I get a lot of stuff from is my mother. She made sure I ate 3 times a day. She made sure I did my homework. We can talk about the system suck, but it's if you doing it, you doing it. I'm not gonna diss that. You see, I don't diss the education system. I'll say you can go to higher learning, but when you come home, you gotta educate your child. Your child you only got about a half an hour to 45 minutes, an hour to the max, to all that stuff your child learned from outside. It's a learned behavior. That's why they do it. To seek into their heart, mind, soul, and spirit. If you don't say, how was your day? What happened? What went wrong? You got to open up that line. Always open that line up. Never close that line to your child. But how I was treated, I said, Mom, these women are accepting their sons. They in and out of prison. They got multiple baby mothers. I said, Mom, the way you act towards me, you act as I'm not trying. That's why my story is different. Nobody can tell me that certain things don't happen. But within that, I learned something else. I learned, okay, they won't hire me. They discriminating against me. Yes, there is. It's called hatred. Racism is hatred. Just say hatred. No, don't use the word racism no more. Just say hatred. They were showing hatred towards me. But I did learn something in the process. Let me go educate myself more on the law. Let me go educate myself more now on technical, just as much as academic or vocational skills. See, I'm going to talk about that in another one. I needed more skills. So now when I'm getting emails for things. I'm just going. I'm not a manager. I managed, but I never managed nothing. I don't even have a degree in that. I'm sending emails, and I'm getting there. I say, I don't have a degree in that. You say yes. But the greatest thing about it, you know what I loved it? Because the people, he's like, oh, I seen your resume online. It was men, an Arabic man. Another man was a Caucasian man. Another Italian man for these companies. But, of course, I got to go through a board. So when they hired me, go through a board. So, no, I didn't get the position, but they see my skill set, got me in the door. But how come no record? I don't do drugs. I rarely drink. I have my own place. I work. I got a job. Every man got a job. I don't care how you want to look at it. He got a job. He making money from somewhere. If my home is stable, I'm controlling everything within it. I have somewhere to stay. Why is it that this man right here can get more from her, but now I have to wait? I don't want to wait no years later when you and when you look like the bottom woman. I was like, it's not a bottom woman, and then you a woman say, oh, a high value man. It's a high value man. But why is it that when I notice, if you ask a lot of brothers that go out of their race, you know why they going out of their race? Because you don't want them. Then you wait too long. You ain't want to. I want to have my first baby with a woman that had her first baby. You see what I'm saying? It's not a diss. I can't help that she had a baby. That's where my mind at. So now I'm no more engaging women that have, like people say, you might miss out on love. I might miss out on love, but hold on. I'm going to miss out on something. See how that sound? I'm gonna miss out on something because I don't want to accept something that didn't want to accept me. That's where the curse lies with loving my women. It's a curse to me. I'm sorry. I even try to look outside or ride on my bike on the trail. I'm working out. I see beautiful other race women. booty, body, legs, and my heart, just like Deborah Cox said, no, 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 no. My heart say no. How did I get here? Not supposed to be here. Cause what's up with? How come? Why is my no? And I do, and I have to say this. I hate my integrity. My racial integrity is so high. I hate that. You can take that as a diss. I hate it. I hate it because I have to experience so much rejection. I remember I was talking to a woman. She talked about rejection. She dating a guy, but since the guy said, well, after a time, she said that's rejection. I said, no, that's not rejection. That's good. I wish that woman that actually, and you know what? I'm not mad that she won't. I'm not mad that a lot of women don't want that type of our skin man. Because you say, oh, you take all your money and you give it to the other race. Well, if you date out a race, you're taking all your love and you giving it to another man and you showing it. So what are you talking about? So you're doing the same thing. But majority of the men, you could talk to. I thought Michael Ealy was a good-looking brother, no homo. He got the same thing. They called him broke. They call him, that dude, like, dude look good. He looked good. Even more chestnut, but he kept his race. It's like a lot of them, they still do because they meet someone. And that's all I'm waiting for, to meet mine. And you're going to see it. I'm going to post it. I'm going to show it. But I'm going to still be private. I ain't going to show everything. Because I know what type of, because that's taken away from her. See, I got so much in me. Women don't know nothing. That's why I don't listen to a lot of women. Because I'm sorry, women, y'all don't know nothing about no man. Y'all don't know what a man go do. Y'all taking energy from a hurt man. Y'all not taking energy from a good man. These are good. These some good men out here. But y'all don't know how to listen. Y'all hurt so much. You are hurt so much. And then you listen to women that don't even show her face. They don't show their face. They don't show their face. I'm going to show you a woman that don't show her face. She don't show her face. This is crazy. And she's supposedly been married for 19 years. Why is her... If I'm married for 19 years to another race, it's not coming up. But that's what it's under. It's under Love M. If you check her YouTube out. If I'm married for 19 years, why do I care about what the same race men are not doing? I'm in a whole different world. But I'm going to leave that alone because I'm not married. But if I'm married, you think I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking, my whole 19 years, that's something fake. But it's something we don't know. I learned something about that lady. She had a baby with a man of our race. And then she tried to dog women that have baby at a young age. Why would you sleep with men that technically... I'm not saying you can't talk about it, but don't say it as you didn't do it. And I'm not that stereotype. Fat, good at sport, afro. Since I'm 6'5", I'm supposed to be automatically a basketball player. I don't mind it. Because I think I'm pretty good at it. Because I used to go out there. I didn't have a big brother. I didn't have a brother. My cousins did as much, but by then they was in their teens. They was experiencing the life they wanted to experience. And I'm not black. And I'm not the stereotype. I'm not black. I'm not a black. We're going to have to throw that away. I'm not a black man. What is black? Isn't black a color? Only thing black, and I seen this picture, is their hair. That the one dude at the top of The Simpsons, he's brown. Oh, Hey Arthur, Fat Albert. I don't see no black. I see dark brown and light brown. Where is black at? Why do they call us black people? We're not black. I'm not a ladies' man. I don't use slang. I talk. I'm not a gangster. I love my deep voice. I can grow an afro. I'm not fat. I'm in good shape. I'm good at sports, but that's not who I am. That's another curse. Stereotype. Stigmas. Why is I'm stigmatized for something a man did to you? Why is I'm stereotyped for another man? Women say, I don't want to be with a man that this, and that. Well, you ever look at yourself? And you get mad that they call things out. Sorry, women. I don't have to. Where that one at? Here's another one. I'm gonna save that one. We are very hypocritical. Wait, is she even black? Probably mixed. What a sellout. I swear she can't stand these. Think they're too good for a chocolate sister. Oh, Serena girl, I see you, girl. Catch you a swirl, boo. These brothers ain't trying to do right. They're waiting for their butts. I'm just happy to see a sister find love regardless of what place. Y'all have some beautiful babies. Our supposedly the strongest woman in sports history. Sorry, is Jackie Joyner Kersey. I had to go back. I remember when we was dissing, we got Simone Biles, and Gabrielle Douglas. Call her the flying. Gabrielle Derby talked about her hair and called her a flying swirl. Sisters don't even love sisters. Can we throw that out there in the real? I don't mean, I met some good sisters that love sisters, but majority of the time, y'all don't love each other. Y'all ain't care about no Serena. No, Serena Williams dated. She dated Drake. So when she dated Drake so that says me, if I go date a known prostitute, I ain't gonna even say stripper, because I was saying some stripper chick, you never know they're strippers, and just as the movie Players Club, Diamond, she didn't strip her whole life. That wasn't her mentality, but that wasn't a mentality set that make the money, but don't let the money make you. And that's exactly what he did. And I know why she married him. We know why she married him. Part of the New World Order, so they got her the strongest, and y'all try to call her a man. No, she just had strong genes. They took the strongest gene and breed it with a guy that they call great, better than us. Forget who she dated. Get who she laid down in the bed else before him. Forget what he do in his life. See, you don't talk about that. That's a hypocrite. I don't do that. I don't care. I don't care who Serena date. But I'm sorry, that dude don't look better than me. I'm not worried about it. He got money based on his father. Imagine he had to work imagine if you took white man. This is funny. Took 1,000 white men and changed with 1,000 men of our race. How you think they'll survive? I'm 37. You think they wouldn't be out there killing each other? You think they wouldn't out there? They had to go through the same thing? No. They wouldn't make it. I laugh. But it's very hypocritical when it comes to that. I'm happy for a brother that do find love. You find love? You found him? And even this picture, how they want to draw it. The white chick got breasts. She looked good. She got her pants up. She ain't out there showing everything. But this is who I'm supposed to run for. And a lot of you do it like that. Then the ones that don't. But then, I don't have a hidden agenda for my race woman. I don't have a hidden agenda. See, but then I talk to a lot of my women of our race. Y'all really secretly love white men. I found that to be very odd. We don't secretly love white women. You know, men love or gravitate to a woman. You know who treated me the best in my whole life? It's moments when my race women treated me good. But you know who treated me the best? And it's sad. It's sad to say, white women. I can vouch for that. She literally, I would go, like she knew a guy and he was abusing her. I say, he left her alone. I was in there, he's like, oh, I can't, because he seen the type of man I was. See, that's the one thing I love about me, and I'm not even bragging on that, is that my race, that she's seen, she'll tell you, OJ good. OJ don't do nothing. She trusts me enough to be around her son and daughter. If she's like, oh, my child at the house that the grandfather left, or whatever what may happen. But you know what I get from you? From my own race women. Oh, you gonna touch? I'm like, why would I don't touch little kids. Why is that your first sight of mind? Why is that your mind frame about me? Then other race don't think that. Then at the same time, her daughter don't lie. We go ride our bikes. We go. It's like a workout. She had to go outside. And I was laughing because she got mad at me because I was gonna ride our bikes. And then I got into talks with the brothers about some good. I just learned. Ooh, I gotta share that with you. Ooh, y'all don't know nothing. Y'all just regurgitate stuff y'all hear with this conspiracy theory. Talking about y'all truth seekers. Y'all not woke because y'all don't know nothing. And I had to hear things. I had to be quiet because you're talking about people that I look up to. Like, dang, I never knew that. And I look it up and I'm like, dang, that stuff true. That's true? Go look me up. You won't find nothing. I'll give you the records. You ain't gonna find nothing on me. You can't say everybody's not bad. Every man of our race not bad men. But the white women, that white woman, and another one, and another one, just in my area, just, and I'm saying, oh, OJ, I went to a woman's house. She had a knife under her collar. Like, why had a knife under your pillow? It's like, basically, just couldn't say nothing. She don't trust me. I said, okay, bye. She was like, where are you going? I was like, I'm not going to sit up in somebody's house of my race. And she was beautiful. But you scared of me? Like, I don't know what you're going to do. I was dating a woman, bro. She had to change. Said, don't be trying nothing. I got my knife. Or get in the car. You give me a ride. You see me, I don't have a car. Cool. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. She was pretty. Okay. I'll be talking. Seemed like she was interested in me. Like, cool. I was going to a job interview. I was coming back. It was kind of far. And I didn't have no bike at the time. It was kind of cold out. I was like, okay, I'll take your ride. Okay, whatever. Then the first thing say, like, you got my 9 in the car. Why? Why are you so scared of me? I didn't do nothing to you. But I'm welcomed. Don't tell me that they got white guilt. No, I talked to my neighbor. She's not white. She asks me even questions. I don't find them offensive. I don't care. I'd rather have her asking me than her to show out in front of her race people. What I do, and the first thing I asked, people coming around, she'd invite me. I said, is they racist? She was like, she'd tell me yes or no. And I even asked the one lady, she invited me to her church thing. She was Catholic, Caucasian lady. I won't use the word white because that's a color. I was like, are they racist? She's like, I never got that from them, but just in the mind. It's a young was like, well, you know how we think. She ain't say that to me. She said something because she married a black African Descendant Native man before. She was married for 3 years, but he passed away and everything. Stuff happened. And Puerto Rican guy. So she always dated. She wasn't like acting. Trust me, she still was a Caucasian woman. She was like, I'm black. I'm like, stop saying that. No, you're not. And we'll laugh. Because they always told her that. And me, I'm the only one that say, she's like, oh my God. When I first said it to her, she felt a certain way. I said, no. I'm going to call her and say her name. I said, Mrs. No. I can get it. And she'll say certain things at certain times. I say, okay, whatever. Because I know. But even when she first did it, I say, she's like, oh, I'm sorry when she do say it. See what I'm saying? It's like it's a respect. But I'm competing with my own women. And it's so bad nowadays. And our women getting attacked. But then you don't have no heart for me. I can feel you're no heart for me. And we about to do it. We're going to erase your memories about all the history of what Caucasian people did to us and say she's going to love them. I don't like Caucasian men. I want a Middle Eastern man. We're going to erase that history as well. Oh, I want an Asian man. Let's erase that history. But then I want to get to as well is that the brothers I listen to, and the brothers, and even my YouTube brothers, I listen to y'all stories. I respect them, brothers. But for me, I respect them. But then it's a part. The one brother, we talked. I said one time, but this brother, I have to send him an email and say, man, I'm not judging your past, but then you tell me you used to play with women hurts. But then he'll say other things. I never played with a woman. I never purposely went out there and said, I see her, I'm going to get them draws, I'm going to beat it up, and I'm going to leave her. I never done that in my mind. All my whole life, even when I never had no girlfriend, no woman was coming for me, before I even know that it was a world out there, I never had the mind to say, I just want to have sex with her. And if I did, like even now, I was like, do I really want that? No, I don't want that. But I didn't present myself in a certain way. This dude right here, y'all listen to this man. Then y'all stopped. Y'all listen to, he's like an example. Y'all listen to men that said, man, I want to be married. I listen to a lot of counsel, or not even counsel, advice. He know how to talk to women in a certain way. See, a lot of men, I listen to a player, but when it get down to the nitty gritty, I don't want that spirit of playerism to get into my gates, my eye gate and my ear gate. I have to talk about that one time, eye gate and ear gate. I probably have a life on that, but be more specific on it. I don't want that to enter my heart and spirit. I don't want none of that spirit in me. So that's why I say I'll listen to the advice. Then I back away. I knock off what I don't and say, oh, he may not be romantic, but man, he brought her flowers. He set the mood. I'm gonna listen to that all day. But when he telling me about how you treat a woman, well, first guard her heart. I'm a heart guarder. I tell a woman in a heartbeat, this is what I'm here for. Sorry I messed up. Whether she want to hear it or not. Because already Charlie thinking negative. Oh, you said you was going to call me or you ain't answer the phone. Then you call like, well, I ain't answer the phone because truly, and you probably already told you this. I didn't feel like talking. I don't care how much I don't care how much a man say he love a woman. It's times he don't want to talk to you. Times he don't want to be around you. That's not the issue. That's not, if that's hurtful, that's life. If he can't have his one moment, but you can have a billion moments. You can say what's wrong. And I got to try to figure out, I'm not going to figure out what's wrong. I'm going to wait till you tell me, or I'm going to wait till a glimpse of something be revealed to me. But if that's what you're going by, to say how long I'm going to be around, you might as well leave me alone because I don't work that way. See, the type of man, you got to know the type of man you're dealing with. You got to know the type of man you are. This is not an example of a man I would want to look at. I became the best man I wanted to be the example of. I don't care about finances or I'm taking control. I'm the leader of my house. Or I live alone. I live by myself. I don't worry about all that. But then I get here, no, you're not going to do that. Why would I allow you to do something in my place that I don't? If I say yes, that don't mean every single day. And then I don't believe that. I don't want to believe that rhetoric of saying, oh, you told her yes once. That means she gonna know, you got to do it all. No, that's not how life works. Isn't she an adult? I thought she was an adult just as me. Accountable and responsible for her actions. For good and decent men of our race, it's best not to break bread with men of our race and people, period, who are unscrupulous and lacking any code of honor whatsoever. It's better to avoid these type of people completely. Each type of people are totally untrustworthy and will stab you in the back and sell you and your people out for their own personal gain at the drop of a hat. Remember, that's so unscrupulous. See if they'll allow me to get that definition. Having to show a moral principle, no faith or no honor. And that's why I said it's a curse to only love I have racial integrity, my faith, my honor, my honor, courage, and commitment to my race. And we got these brothers out here now fighting against a lot of bad things. I don't know them brothers. But if them brothers see me and they willing to kill me, that's evil. I'm going to keep saying this. Murder is evil. Why would you kill me? I'm not against you. I'm not on your side. I want to know who you are first. Before I say you my brother. But if you start taking time, you trying to call me accuser, trying to persecute me, I'll take that away. But I would never say you was never my brother. If you try to hurt me, I would never say you wasn't my brother because I can't take back at least, and I can't even say the title of it, at least a formality of, man, you treated me as a brother. That woman of that other race do me wrong eventually. I'm going to say she was cool. I was low on stuff. I was like, oh, you riding your bike? I'll take you. It's not even that I couldn't get there. It's not even that I couldn't even fend for myself. It was just the courtesy, the compassion, it's like help. I don't even get that from my race, women. And if you my brother I don't hang out with men that abuse women. I don't hang out with dudes that'll kill his own brother or kill anybody. That's me. If I find out, I'm done. If you want to say bad about me, I find out, and you say it to my face, I'm done. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to kill you. No, leave me alone. No. If you want to hurt me, take your punch. Take your shot. Shoot me. I don't have no hatred in my heart to want to kill you. That's all it is. It's hatred. It's evil. I have no evil in my heart just want to. The first thing I hear was, man, I'll kill you. I don't want to kill you. I want to leave you alone. I want to go far. That's all I want to do. I don't want to hurt you. Bye. Let me have that. You want to fight? We can fight. I ain't trying to kill you when I fight. Majority of the time, I ain't saying the biggest, the baddest, on the best. I bet you, if you put me in a fight with the president, he won't beat me. I would have beat Deontay Wilder. He showed me he a simp. He simped to the master of the boxing and lost to this dude. No, how did you fuck in the ring with you? How I bust you up, and then the second time I should be busting you up, and this time you shouldn't even touch me. But he got better and you got worse. So you didn't train? No, he simped and he lost on purpose. I beat Tyson Fury. I beat a lot of them guys. I wasn't, people like, oh, he's scared of Mike. Mike almost lost to Buster Douglas. Just why the Buffalo Bills of my city didn't win a Super Bowl ring. They did not picture the trophy in their hand. I might say something. I picture me being married. I picture me having children. Just because I say I set my plight. That don't make me being, my spirit don't know the difference, I was told by a wise person. I said no. But I'm being in reality. Show me, people like, oh, you gotta be more positive. I'm good. What you think? You ask me what you think. I'm sexy. People laugh. I say that on my job interview. I don't think I'm less than nobody. I don't have a victim mentality. I don't think you better than me. But if you showing me that, I'm gonna tell you exactly what you just showed me. You just showed me you think I'm less than. My race women think I'm less than. Based on my money, my tax bracket. But I'm gonna be the one that I hope we never have to help each other. I hope she never need my help. Because I remember I was dating a lady. She started talking to her. Oh, you talk black women. Like, she met me. I never knew. That's why I got on social media. I never knew the hatred for our love of our race was that bad. It's hatred. True hatred. I didn't know it was that bad. I did not know it was that bad. I went to a place, I don't know, this company, federal job. It was for intermittent, so it was a contract job. For how long they'd keep me, they wanted me to stay or not. And I didn't know it was that bad. I was getting talked about by my own race of women. The Puerto Rican girl, like, they talking about you in the, like, for what? Oh, they say you look like you look creepy on your dating profile on Plenty of Fish. Or you too friendly. But the Puerto Rican dude, they all in his face. They all in the Caucasian dude face. I wasn't trying to. I'm being literally, if you met me how I am, that's how I am. I dated a woman. She said, wow, you really talk to everybody. I went to the gym. Sorry that I interact with people. I'm sorry that I interact with people. I'm so sorry for that one. She's like, come on. I was like, you can go. I'll meet you back at the house, at your house then. I'm like, dang, is that bad? But that showed me she wasn't the one for me, and that's cool. And I let her know, what are we doing? I'm not meeting people, family, I'm not doing this. I don't just do that with anybody. I'm sorry. I never just do that for anybody. If you bring, and they're like, well, I'll bring him. Well, you're not with me then. You gonna bring somebody else? You don't want to? No, I didn't say I didn't want to go. You didn't even invite me. You thought you just gonna say, oh, I'm going to the cookout. What that supposed to mean? Did you invite me? See, like, even courtesy, principle. Like, we got principles for me for a woman is dignity. I don't hear this. Why don't women talk about things that women should really be doing? I don't get it. Dignity. Quality of worth is honor or respect. Why our women's sexuality is so at large in 2020 all of a sudden? It's women. I watched a bodybuilder lady, and I said, wow. Now, okay, I wanted to see a little more. I see a little more. Then boom, she just busted all open. And I told the one young lady, don't become a stripper, please. She a whole different person now. I said, wow, why is that so prevalent in our women? I said, don't go out in them streets. I told the one girl, I was like, no, don't do that. Don't go with them. 3 months later, she all turned out. I said, why you do that? It's like, Warren, I'm like, when I grew up, when somebody say don't do that, I'm like, dang, you mad? Okay, don't go. I'm not going to go. I didn't go. I'm happy I didn't go. I was going to go to this thing that, I know I'm 37, but I don't play with spirits. See, people might play with spirits. People play with spirits. I don't play with spirits. If you told me not to go somewhere, I'm not going. I am not going. And I had to learn that. I couldn't go to this one outing or party or event because the people in there was it was a lot of mixed spirits. I don't play around with that. I didn't want to be contempt, enticed, seduced. I don't want to be seduced into something that I never experienced. And then I see women, a picture, women say, I guess they follow this one woman on social media, all her platforms. She talk about her sexuality. She want to be letting one man get in her from the back while she pleasing another man with her mouth orally. And a lot of women, especially our race, and I go to their profile, real people with babies, pictures, talk about, I wanted that, but my religion, my belief, my family. I said, wow, I don't want that. Sorry, I don't want that. That's me. Because that spirit's going to jump on her. Polygamy ain't nothing. I'm sorry. There's no good black man. But then, in the same contradictions, I can't date. He's too nice. Well, he is. You are nice. Brother, stop being nice. This is why you should stop being nice. What did that say? It's an adjective and it means the late 13th century. Foolish, ignorant, frivolous, senseless, careless, clumsy, weak, poor, needy, simple, stupid, silly, foolish. From neasis, ignorant, unaware, literally not knowing. From any, quote, not. From pi root, not. Stir or sir, to know. Not without. So, can I ask you again, brothers? Why would you be nice? But let's change the wording. I can't date him. He's too good. Basically, there's no more good men of our race, but I can't date him because he's too good. The logic of our women, and I see it. And this is not a diss. You have a child with a man. Did he ask you to marry him? Did he include? No, it's not a diss. I want you to listen. Since you don't want to listen. Did he say, well, we worked hard today. When I worked that job, I came back. I gave her a few dollars. She smiled and happy because I thought about her. I know it wasn't the money. It was weird that I brought some money when I came down to the city she was in. She knew down to my last 33 cents that I had in my pocket how much money I had. Because I told her. I said, wow. But that's not how much I had. I wasn't really testing her, but when I thought about it, it was a test. I was like, damn, she counted up my money. Why? So she literally was going to spend all my money. I said, wow. That kind of like took me back. And I asked her about it. And we had a discussion. That's not why we stopped talking. But I find it hard to think that a lot of you women want good men of our race. Of our race, women want good men of our race. I find it very difficult, hard, very, 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 very non-understanding if you do. That man didn't say, I want to have a baby with you. Didn't even say, I want to have a baby. But why do y'all give yourselves to these men? It don't make sense. Too good. You can't steal what you don't want, right? Because as soon as I say something about our women, we not looking for you anyway. I know you not. You not looking for a good man. You show me. I got a white man. He take care of me. Oh, after you had 2 kids with a man and another man, and then you sleep with a married man. Oh, you single? Okay. I'm just with high value men. How many of them high value men are married? Oh, see, where your principles and morals and value lies, like a lay, and then you lie because you love lies. And I cannot no longer brave slavery. But I know what I learned. I'm gonna pick and choose where I want to work. If I don't want to work, I'm not working. I'm good. I got my income coming in. I'm good. I can do things. See that earlier when I learned those skill sets from out of being homeless. I was like, ooh, oh, you want me to do? Cool. I know how to do this. And by my hospitality and who I am, they're like, wow, you did a great job. Took you a little longer than normal, but goodness, I gotta work on. Now I have self-esteem. Now to go do that job by myself, that's a whole different story because that's something. If you well versed in telling me I'm not a good man of my race, and then now I start bringing up things, you won't be able to perform too good, huh? That discussion changes. Because then when I start saying, did that man tell you he wanted to be with you, or did you automatically assume? See, I ask the real questions. Not because why I ask real questions? Because I have principles, I have values and morals that I already went over with myself. I asked myself, oh, she don't want to be with me, cool. Then I had to think, I had to sit down and say, I said I love, but why did I love her? Dang. She can't, like you want to listen to Cardi B, can't cook. I can cook my own meals before she got there. She didn't do that. I cleaned my own house before she got there. She couldn't do that. So I had to ask her, what am I missing from this lady? It's like, you gotta ask, would you listen? That man don't give you nothing. What are you missing from him? Don't play the race thing. Just ask yourself a true, honest question. That man provides nothing to you. What are you missing from him? And like reality, I'm missing the affection, the compassion. I'm gonna be honest. You don't have to be honest. I know if I have a lot of things, I want to share it with someone. That's my heart. I don't know about your heart. Your heart different from mine. If you don't want to share what you have, you're different. I'm going to call you very weird that you would rather, in this fake sharing, if you just want to, I want to companion, that's fake. That's not giving, you're not giving nothing out of yourself. You went to school for 4 years. You worked at that career for 10, 12 years. You worked hard. So you telling me your relationships is not going to be hard? Marriages, engagements, fiance. You telling me you got to work hard at that? You put more years in your career, and then you telling me I'm done with the talk and say, I want to do this right to marriage. No, you don't. You didn't just get that career because you wasn't qualified. So if you're not qualified for the career, since you want to love to pose my tax bracket in the question, what did you do to earn my first date? Let's say if I did spend $100, what did you do to earn that man $200 on the first date? $100. Even if he paid $30, what did you do to earn? Nothing. So how are you taxing the man when you first see him? But then they say there's no good men of our race. Didn't want them. I want love. I want a partner. I want somebody that's going to care about me. I want somebody to say I love the race. That's why I said it is a curse to love my race. Because I know if I had a different, because I'll let it be known, I'm not into Caucasian women. That woman to tell you, the other one, and they still treat me good. If I tell them I'm not into my women, oh, you want other? No, I don't want other race. I just know, but I think the funniest rhetoric for when I listen to our race women, men ain't nothing. Our men ain't nothing. Then another men, another race hurt them. They won't say that. Then I'm gonna be with another race. Well, how about you not be with men? I mean, you need to check to see why. I can see, and this is the thing. It would be good if I seen our race women say, "Well, I'm single because no men is good, and I'm looking for the best men," but not out of a hatred. No, I'm single because I know I can't give my seed to anybody. Imagine if I gave my seed to that one chick, and that other chick. I'm calling them chicks because I don't want to call them other name. They wasn't my woman, so I can't call them a woman because they're not mine. Just like a wise man said, that's not your woman. Why do you care? That's not your sister. That's not your aunt. Even so, still, but you have more bloodline and things that goes with that. Then why? Why does it matter? I just wanted to show that. I'm not gonna speak on this because I don't agree with all those words. It's just something I want. I agree with in a lower form of a lot of our women are stuck a certain way. They do have a hateful nature from hurts, past, and pains. I give you that. But when you negative attitude and you treat me bad, even with that woman, my neighbor, her friends will ask her about, wow, he really came and helped you. That's how it started. I would help her. Like, oh, I was like, well, I seen her outside, something heavy. Now I told her, if you ever need something moved heavy, ask me. She asked me. Neighbor on the wall. Okay. She thought I was going to say no for some reason. She's like, oh, wow, he did do that. Yes, I'm going to hold to my word. So when it's like, when I say yes, and I sometimes say, and after a while I say, okay, let me know now, because they're getting to know me more. I said, let me know, because it's times I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to lift nothing today. I might be hurt. I might be recovering something. Something might not be right. I might be spiritually drained today. I don't want to do that. Might just want to not talk. Might just come around, won't say nothing. People like, oh, something wrong. You ain't talking. No, you're not talking. No, that's just don't want to talk today. It's like a recharge. Just as if you haven't had a lot of sleep all week and you did that for a week and a half, and the next couple of days your body might crash, and then you go to sleep. You might be late, but make sure it's a day you don't have to do nothing. Try to do things. That's why it's good to eat, to drink your water, to eat right, to have your body. Your body is health. Health is wealth, as they say. Because you can't go do nothing if you always sick. If you always depressed. I don't claim those things. Listening to this, watching my race women treat me, I should be depressed, I should be sad, I should be mad. And for you to think I am, that's funny. Because contrary to your belief, I don't feel none of those things. I'm good. I'm just speaking my truth. And I don't worry about my race. And that last part, I should have what's the named out, because I don't. And they say we don't want to. Our race men don't want to do a lot of things. That's not true. Women said we don't want to spend money on them. No, we just want to spend money on you. I say no reason. I say no reason. Then women, older women, when they talk to me, they say, you spend money on her. I'm like, yeah. Cause, and she know why I said that. It wasn't because she seen my looking, how I looked at her compared to her. Yeah, I want to take you out, but ain't nothing to look at. I don't care how big your booty is, how perky your breast is, what kind of car you drive, what kind of house you got. I don't care how many degrees you have. That don't raise a child. You can have $1 million. That child still not raised properly. You can make $1 million a year. That don't mean that child doing good. You can live in a big house. That don't mean you in love. And I don't care if you want to go out of your race. But if that's your truth, that means you built up something in you to have that truth. I live around these Caucasian men. I don't see them treat women better than me. I don't see no man. I just see if we just say good men treat women good. Period. That's the only thing. Good men. So it's funny how my race women can't see me as good because I tell the truth. I'm honest. It was a picture. They was doing that challenge thing. Don't look, and they do the makeup. And I said, wow. I didn't think a lot of y'all. I tell my sisters that, and they got mad at me. Like, you tell your yes. I told my little sister and my sister, I think they're beautiful. But when they been on makeup, it look. I grew up with them. I said that's probably why, and I'm honest. And they don't take offense. They know they just want to be dialed up. And then I got over it the first 2 times. Cause I was like, oh, Missy at? Like, oh, Missy right there. Like, oh. I'm like, oh, you got on makeup. And my sister didn't know. Both of my sisters never grew. My mother never wore makeup. So it was weird when I see my mother and sisters had on makeup. You can see the difference in their face. I don't think it made them look prettier. But these women made them look like transsexuals. And they tried to diss me, and I went to their profile. And I sent them a direct message. I said, Ray, you want to listen to me or not? I said, I took a snap or screenshot of that picture. I said, your bone structure, the way you look. I said, you're beautiful without that makeup. So when you put that makeup on, and I say, look at RuPaul. Look at those men. You look as those men now. Because you know why? Because you put on a mask. You covered up. That's why they do it, to hide. Because they want me to think that they're women. I know they're not women. And you already a woman, and then you just hid yourself. And then you put on this blonde. I'm sorry. You can say I'm picky or whatever. I don't date my race women that think her beauty lies in her makeup, her lace fronts, her blonde weave. Blonde weave is stupid. As the little girl said, she said, Mom, what you think you are? You African America? You American? You think you Caucasian? Aren't you African American? Or even a little 8-year-old. 8-year-old. She was not even 8 at the time. About 5, probably 6. Now she's a little older. She should be in her teens. Probably be 18 probably by now. I remember that video on YouTube. Or that was when I wasn't even on social media. So it's cool. You acknowledge that you don't. That's cool. And I respect that. I have no beef with you. But you know what? This is the part of the curse that I am cool with. I'm not going to help you if you ever need my help. I'm going to be honest with you. That's not hatred. That's truth. Because you showed me how weak you are. My mother's stronger than you. You know why? My mother was attacked by men, Caucasian men, growing up. She went to schools when they was segregated. And they was desegregating. She had to walk by men throwing rocks at her. I feel that pain because I experienced that. And to tell me that some other race, man, white, a Caucasian, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Iraqi, Middle Eastern, Chinese, Japanese, they're Asian, better than me, cool. I don't think no man better. Because if the man is better than me, that means they're a woman. That means their mother is better than our women. You have to put that, you can't, so I forgot, I can't recall the word we used that. I can't say, it's not hypocrite or double, it's like not a double standard. If you say a man is better, you say this Caucasian man is better than all the African descent, native, indigenous men that you met, quote unquote black. But didn't you make a choice of how you allow men? Because a woman said, I can feel my femininity coming back and my manish just pouring out of me, gone, is just dissipating. I didn't know that man helped you discover your woman. So if that woman did, how come my race women never helped me show me that you're actually really good? To me, you never showed me. So when they asked me, what do you think about I said I don't have a few words. I said my mother good and the women I have met is good. But as a whole and outside in public, I don't think so highly because there's no respect there. You can open the door and say, what do you want? I'm being polite. Okay, whatever. I'm being a gentleman. It has nothing to do with you. But not gonna open the door for you no more. You drop papers on the floor. I used to help you. No, I'm gonna step over the paper and keep walking. You can talk bad about me then, but tell them how I helped you, and you told me why I'm not helping you. Why did you have disgusting words for me when you was talking about me in the lounge? Why was you hating on me for no reason when I did nothing to you but help you? Now I got bad words, and your bad words still can't even be justified. Because you're not going to tell them, well, when he was helping me, I was talking bad. You're not telling that part. I'll call it a triple standard. Yours, mine's, and what really happened. What is really the truth? You don't hate me because your father. You hate me because you allowed that power within you to be taken over and allow that to control who you think you are. That's why I say it's a curse to love and have racial integrity. You can take that as you want. It's a curse to me. I'm sorry. I can't put it no other way. Because I have a love for a gender of my race that as a whole, but in the few, I don't care if other race do that. Because that's not who the Creator assigned me to. See how that go? And that's it of my presentation. I hope that I shared some things with you. Right, let's go back to slavery. But I don't get into religion but I have a whole different thought and I got a lot of revelation to religion. So if we keep erasing our memories of what really happened to us, and how you treated me, and I'll say this again, my race women, out of 200, maybe, and unless I dated them, or they just, it's like, when is our race women is going to give our daughters dignity again? Love their fathers. I seen a thing when a girl thought she was angry at her mother, but at the end when her mother got older and still working hard, still providing for her, she a lawyer and she doing real good. And why do we do that? Why when we start making money? Why when we start making money, we think we better? So shouldn't that be, if I'm good, how come all my race men, all of them, not one race man should be killing on each other? I never killed you. I don't have a hit. So shouldn't that be? See, but we don't want to honor that. I don't look up to men that disrespect women. Sorry, never will, never do. I take the advice, but I use it. Just like Steve Harvey did say that to a woman. She said, my boyfriend lived at home with his mother. So Steve Harvey said, why does that matter to you? She's like, well, we've been together this amount of years, this and that. So Steve Harvey said, do he work? She said, yes, he has a job. She's like, oh, he's going to school as well. He's like, oh. He said, so at the house, do he pay rent? She said, yes. He's like, he's paying majority of the house mortgage. Steve Harvey said, oh. And then, so Steve Harvey saying, what's the problem and why does that matter to you? You see how, and this was she was a Caucasian woman. I don't know if she was Italian or whatever. She's like, why does that matter to you? He's doing everything. That's what, I'm working. I got that. Why does that matter about the other thing? I don't have a car, big deal. I don't want to drive. See, my thing is, when I get to where I'm at, I'm not going to have a show. I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to have a driver. And that's going to be the person that, because I don't want to drive. I'm going to get to point A to B the same way. If my child needs to go somewhere, they're going to get to, I don't see a big deal in it. But if that's a big deal to you, a woman told me she was turned off by me not having a driver's license. I said, well, I ain't want to diss her. Like, you got a child. You're not married. So it's like, and I won't diss my own mother and family members, but you turned off by things that don't even matter. What does that matter to you? And it still wouldn't matter when you get together. I said, how come I can beat you somewhere and you got a car? Isn't that ironic? I beat you somewhere and you got a car. I'm tired. I worked hard. How come you tired and worked hard and I beat you here and we had the same amount of time? I'm not tired. See, it's that things that we stereotypical about. We stop and it's sorry to say, it's hard and it's sad to say, we stopping our own love from being manifested for one each other. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't see us ever being, and like this is my honest truth, leave it at this. I don't see our race ever being together. No more. I'm not down with Hebrew Israelites. I'm not down with infects. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't think nobody has to be killed to get to where we want to go. There's the casualties of war, but I don't have to kill nobody. We tried this called Tulsa Massacre. Go Google that. What's the Tulsa Massacre? So until we unite, really unite. So if you're telling me guys is waiting for me to get ready, I'm ready. Where you at? You don't look at me. When I go fight, when I start a game, it's a time set. That's already set. But when I woke up today, my time was set. I couldn't wait. I couldn't say, body, stop, don't wake up. So what are you waiting for? And I feel as men of our race, if I could say this, we're soft. We're weak. We know our women are, but we are too. We weak. We house niggas. Our women are bed wenches and mammies. We little Sambos. We Tobies. Why don't we stand up against what's wrong as a whole? Why do our women don't stand up for what's wrong? We don't need feminism to stand up for us. That's a white woman cause. Then they tricked you to bring them in. That was the whole point, to trick you. And everything I see in the world is a trick. I don't care what no one to say. In fact, Hebrews like, I don't stand with you. You want to murder people. You will murder me because you will see me. You come attack those little, them kids. I don't care how they act. That's who they are because that's who they was around. But they haven't done anything to you. If someone haven't done that and you attack people, they ask me, would you protect that Caucasian woman? Yes. I protect my mother too. The random woman our race? No. I'll protect the woman I know down the street. She of our race. I'll protect her too. I'll protect that other lady. You know why? They showed me. I'm not going to go protect somebody that literally talk about they hate me. That don't even want me in their lives. Forget trying to be in a relationship. See, everything is like a woman, and everything I talk about, you need to get some sex. That's empty. You have an empty sex. You with a man you don't love. That's like you grabbing affection from his sexuality. That's a soul. You tying his soul, but you don't know nothing about his soul. So what I say unto one, I say unto all, is your path, is your journey, is your choice. Choose wisely. I hope you learned something. Comment. Let's discuss some things. Thank you for commenting. Thank you, family. Hope your family doing great. Hope everybody is safe. I hope the life change made you aware to be better, to be your best. Don't think it set you back. No, it should have upgraded you. Mentally, spiritually, socially, into your self-isly. Not selfish, self is like into you. Be more the positivity. Outside everything of you is negative. Everything you can have control, I'll call that positive. Everything I'm touching is positive in my home. So you have a great day and be your best. I say.